You stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
What's up, crypto fam? Welcome to the Extra Bullish Hour with your host, the Bagman, Berserker, Uncle Buster, Fuma Boys, and Nerdy X. Smash those likes and the subscribe button on the way in. Thanks, fam.
Pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. Gotta pump my bags up, pump it to the moon. Pump my bags up. XRP, pump it to the moon. Pump it up, pump my bags up, pump it up.
Now buckle up and let's get bullish. Extra bullish.
Woo! Pump it up,
Pump it.
pump it up.
Pump.
Gotta pump my bags up.
Hey, Trump, push it. Pump it up.
XRP, pump it to the moon. Pump my bags up. Pump
Green
it up.
bathtub.
Pump my bags up.
I still got rim left.
Pump it up. Pump my bags up. Pump my moon bags.
I can't hold it up. The
My
armor's
moon bags.
pump. Hold him, Fuma. Hold him.
Pump it up.
Hold on.
Hell
yeah, brother. Hold it. Oh, brother.
Oh yeah. XRP to the moon.
Oh yeah. All kind of games.
Hit to the moon.
All kind of games.
Yeah.
What is up? Good glitches. Welcome back to the show, Extra Bullish Hour. We're here every Sunday, 10:05. We also got coffee time at the top of the hour. Shout out to the chat. Smash those likeys on the way in. It's time to get extra bullish up in here. What's up, glitches?
Vindication, people. Getting bullish, man. My bullish indicators all up in the green zone, man. Let's go. Oh, man, all they had to do is shut up, get more ZERPs. You can get more ZERPs, XRP bag style, and then sit the fuck down. That's all you have to do, man. You gotta make it up.
Beginning of the forever bull run. We called it. We told you so.
Hold on.
As soon as
Cardano
we've been telling y'all that it's the start of the
Fuck
forever bull
Cardano,
run.
man.
Cardano
just doubled.
Ever gonna stop. And then 2025 is a year of stablecoins. It's a wrap.
How much is Cardano, man? Let me check this out real quick.
Hold on, dude. Cardano's running at 62 cents from 33
That's
cents.
fucking ridiculous, bro. If you have Cardano, shoot that straight into ZERPs and never look back. That's crazy.
I'll just take straight
Has
today,
anyone in
sir.
the stock market- has
We actually
anyone in
got
the
some
stock market
Cardano.
Ever made 43% on a stock? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, once I bought what was it? It was a car, an EV car company. I bought that EV car company stock, and at $9 a share, in about 2 years, it went to 40. It went to 50, but I got out at 40. That was unheard of. That was during like the what's it called? The virus time or whatever.
Yeah. You want to know the greatest stock in history right now? Costco. Bro, when I first got into Costco, I got into Costco at $214. Costco is paying $1,000 right now.
I know, but the downfall.
The corn hit 80K.
I've been in the grocery game for a long time, but not stock wise. But here's what I've noticed: when they're building stores, it's all good. But once they get the stores in all the cities, then it's the downfall, right? Because they naturally have growth as they're opening stores over a 20-year period. But once there's no more stores to really open up, then they start cutting back and cutting employees, and then it's the downfall.
What do you think about the correction? What do you guys still feel? We're pumping, and the excitement is good, and everyone is happy, but everyone's forgetting that there's still a debt crisis looming. So what do you think that the correction is going to be?
I think the correction is going to be a cyber attack, like all the predictions. Just boom, wakes up everybody. You know, that's what I think.
Yes, I'm gonna be quiet.
What do you think, Puma?
Well, see, man, I sort of think I think crypto is going to be outside of the correction, man. I don't understand the philosophy on keeping it down, but then mess with, if you mess with bank money, you can't allow them to come over on cheap XRP prices and Bitcoin, right? But if you shoot this shit up to $5 and $150,000 Bitcoin, then you fuck with the banks a little bit,
Bro, share
that's how I
everyone.
Well, we got a crash, bro. What I mean by that is it will be the catalyst to congressional action and possible end of the SEC lawsuit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be like, oh no, pause, time out, and then it'll be like, SEC, you're done. Like, lawsuit's done. Hey, we got this whole new financial system. It's gonna fix everything. Boom. And then we're on the moon overnight, bro. Like, that'd be fire. If we do ramp up, I hope it's big chunks. That way, the first ramp chunk just prices everybody out. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm cool with that, man. But that's why, like, we always get into Bitcoin going, like, to me, they have to build and maintain the trust of crypto, right? They're going to wreck Tether, and there might be a little shaky thing with Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's not going nowhere because you can't destroy the trust when you're trying to build the trust, because everyone's coming on the system whether they know it or not, right? Yeah. And that's how I sort of view that. But we're in a good spot, man. I mean, election night, it almost went to 140,000 XRP per one Bitcoin. And then it's been going back and forth all week. Right now it's at 131,000 XRP per Bitcoin. So I think we've hit the top to where XRP is just going to start running down on the
You
dominance.
think regulation set it off?
Fuck yeah,
Okay,
good.
2 things on that one, and both of your points. That gap with Uncle Buster's talking about only happened with 5 cents. Imagine that. That 140 with that 140. So you could have got 140,000 XRP for one Bitcoin, but now you can only get 31.
31.
You can only get
Hold on. This is not there is no XRP event. It's all a scam. Don't send your XRP anywhere. You're not doubling nothing. You're taking it all.
Exactly. Second thing to what Bags was saying, I was watching the Swell event, the Ripple Swell event interview with the Uphold lady and everyone, and she was saying that the stable coin and the RL and how people are waiting to get into it and how they're gonna be the ones allowing people to get it off their platform. They're saying that people are waiting for that, and that's gonna be like the drug to get in, right? Like the gateway crypto drug to get in, where people start using stable coins, and then they start earning yields on stable coins, and then they get interested in the ecosystem, and then they want to dive into different things. And I think that's exactly what's it.
Exactly. Even with the, go ahead, Fuma. You about to say something?
No, I think you're right, and I'm just gonna jump on this. A guy where I work at was showing me how you can already do it with stable coins, and I didn't listen like an idiot. I'd bring it to the table, but I'll have it next Sunday. But go ahead, Buster.
I got a few.
No, even with because I talk about the ratio thing a lot, but even with Cardano, okay, I think XRP was 20 cents, and I got XRP first in October 2017, and then my next two was XLM and Cardano. Right, Cardano was 3 cents when XRP was 20 cents. So if you think I'm going to spend 62 cents on a Cardano, you've bumped your head, bro. Like, there's no fucking way. And when you look at the run, what happened last run, right? Sheep took off. Doge went fucking ballistic, right? And now they're already setting up Doge to do a little thing. And to me, I think Doge is going to go halfway up and fizzle out. And those are the smoke screens, right? All those newbies that got on 21 are about to get on the Sheep train, the Doge train, and XRP is going to come up behind and it's over. XRP is going to do the run.
He's
Get
he's saying they're
So
pretty
the
much
plan-
still running
the
the
plan
Garland
goes-
House promotion on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, that's what that last comment was about. Was the getting double back.
Also, whenever
So-
you guys are ready, I got a couple videos we could run. I got JD Vance and also Cardano. Got some news on Cardano, probably why it's pumping.
Nice. Hey, Aaron, can you hear me now? I hope you guys can hear me better.
Yep.
But
Yep. Way better.
also too, people are sleeping on Casper, right? Because the Prove AI, the reason why from I have to, man, I have to, bro. I know. Right? I know 30%.
Can I get my bag first?
But you know,
I gotta go buy.
Prove AI.
Thank you.
Prove
Nerdy.
AI. Hey, so you know how you have WorldCoin? I need to tell people this, Fluma. They need to know, Fluma. So the different so WorldCoin, what WorldCoin is doing, they changed the name to World. World is trying to create, right, an identity to combat, right, fake identities from AI. And what Casper is doing is Casper is trying to let people know, identify what is an AI when you're interacting it, Prove AI, to prove that it's AI. So together, these two are like really big deals, right? And Casper is now working with Hedera, which blends into the Hedera Council, which is a massive council, and then that blends into the DREX, which is like, you know, you're not really worried about your keys. And then Casper itself is a one-all-shop platform where if anyone wanted to design a game, they can create Casper Wallet, Casper NFTs, Casper whatever, and upgradable contracts. So let's just say that you had like I don't know. I'm giving you guys an idea. If you guys want to take it. But if someone, for example, were to create like a Pokemon game or a Digimon game on Casper, and you wanted to create, for example, digital trading cards that were smart contracts, and you wanted to create it where they can evolve, and as they evolve, you gain points or whatever, and you can get rewarded or whatever. That is possible with Casper. That's not really possible with other chains today. So that's why what makes Casper so good. Do with that what you want. You're welcome.
Even though I don't like to, I'm gonna validate him. He's telling you guys the truth, 100%. He gave you a jewel. If you didn't go buy $20 right now, it's your fault. It's just your fault.
I'm not endorsing nothing. I'm just saying, do with that whatever you want with that information. That's a solid ass connection there.
Started getting into the Casper pool because of Marvin calling me and we're talking about it.
Yeah.
And I started looking at the coin, the all-time highs, which was $79. So right now it's like 0.00 something.
Are we Casper or Casper?
Casper, ER. Yeah.
Strong R.
And
The
Casper Labs started working with HBAR, which is exactly what Nerdy just said. If you get the Casper wallet, it shows you all the beautiful things about it. So you can have a ledger. I got one. I put some on it. But when you get the Casper wallet, which really interacts with this ecosystem, it validates everything Nerdy's telling you guys. You just don't have the Casper wallet. But you got that wallet, you would see it. And you'd be like, oh my God. Or you went to the website. But Nerdy, you're 100%.
Yeah, and you can, hold on, let me see.
They don't want to be millionaires, so they ain't going to put $40 on it.
We got a couple super chats real quick.
Give guys a little bit more gems of read the super chat first and I'll give them some more gems.
XRP Plumbing, the best plumbing in the game. Super chat $9.99. What's up, XRP Plumbing? Brian Brooks, new SEC chairman. Also, we got Mouse Cop with the $5. He got 5 on it. Happy Sunday, fam. Hold 'em strong. Appreciate you. All you do. Appreciate you, Mouse Cop. XRP Plumbing.
Best plumber in the business.
Also, you guys are sleeping on Uphold. So forget about Coinbase for a little bit, because exchanges are going to be a really big deal in the future, because you have to understand what the role of an exchange is, right? So the role of an exchange is like half exchange, half custody, like intermediary, where you would like someone custody something and you need a place to purchase it, but the person that custodies it can't sell it, so you need to have like a symbolic, like a symbiosis relationship ecosystem. And this is why, like, you look at Ripple, and Ripple has like, you have RL as an off-ramp stablecoin, right? And that's like RL backed by treasuries, and then you have Judy talking about bonds, right? So you have treasuries and bonds backing something that can be audited. Then you have Ripple Custody. Ripple Custody is exactly what it says in the name. You know, that's where you get tokenized stuff. A whole tokenized, right? And that's like a really big industry. And then you have the protocol itself, which is the RLs. the RTP, right? The Ripple real-time protocol, and then you combine them together and you get the trifecta, which is the Triskelion, which is the symbol, and then you have the ZERP, which with the XRP, that plays the mediary between all of that. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful ecosystem. But
Also,
you guys are also sleeping about exchanges where that's Uphold has a close relationship, but also crypto.com. Don't sleep on crypto.com. And I remember when LCX was a big deal because LCX was like backed by a lot of like big European bankers and all this stuff, and they have like a solid banking. Don't get me wrong, but I'm a United States person. I'm an all American first crypto person. So if I'm going to invest in something, it has to be America first type deal. And crypto.com is that platform. So I believe the American platform, and I've also been telling people that the crypto.com wallet and the crypto.com has a connection to the DoD. So like their stuff is quantumly safe. Their wallet, their ecosystem, everything they do is super, super safe. And it's built on a WASM container. Like the whole damn thing is Cosmos, right? So it's all containerized within the WASM. So it's literally safe as hell. So don't sleep on that.
And
I'm just saying, do whatever you want.
could I add a couple nuggets to what you're saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Crypto.com is the only exchange where I never got on there and be like, you're under review. I've never been under review on crypto.com. I've been under review on fucking Uphold, Coinbase. You know what I'm saying? Whether for whatever reason, but I've never failed on crypto.com. And also Uphold too, because a lot of people think, you mean to tell me that institutions are going to use exchanges, blah, blah, blah. But if you look at Uphold, it's the only one that really shows you all their networks. And tell me why the Interledger is on their networks. You know what I'm saying? That's how easy the institutions are going to go through Uphold. You fucking clown, wake up. I'm so tired of hearing all this dumb shit. Like, oh, okay. David Schwartz probably wrote Bitcoin. The dude, they created Codius. They created the XRPL ledger, decentralized exchange in itself. But we almost had it all figured out, but we just couldn't figure out how to get institutions XRP. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, bro. You guys sound dumb. all the hate you hear, this stupidest shit. Like, it could have been a high price, but we just can't figure out how to get institutions XRP, even though they already have it. So,
Meathead with the 5.
Elementary shit, man.
Shout out to Meathead. Says you guys are fantastic. What's up, Meathead?
You're
fantastic. Meathead. Fuck yeah.
Also, what do you guys thoughts on RPM statement? Will Trumpet make it to the inauguration? Is the thing now.
Yeah, I hope he does.
Oh yeah, he's gonna make it, Brett.
Well, someone earlier said Bitcoin. The only... What's that, Nerdy?
It's got some.
Oh, someone earlier said Bitcoin going up is fishy too. Yeah, they're still suppressing the shit out of it.
You talking about Xtra?
What's your guys' thoughts for 2025 with Trump coming in?
Well, it doesn't matter if Bitcoin goes to 100K. It doesn't matter at all, and it will, because it's the ratio, the gap. That's what matters, right? So if let's just say Bitcoin does go to 100K, whatever, it most likely probably will. If XRP pumps even to $3, $5, that gap ratio is still a lot less than it was before. You're not getting 131,000 per Bitcoin.
No, you're down to
131,000 XRP per one Bitcoin anymore. The ratio is going to get less and less and less.
Yeah, right now it's 131,000 XRP. You give them $120,000 Bitcoin, and let's say XRP is just $4. Now you're down to 30,000. It just fucking cut that whole ratio. So, but people think it's hopium, but at the end of the day, XRP was $385 when Bitcoin was $20,000, and right now Bitcoin's $80,000 and XRP 61 cents. If you don't think this shit's about to blast off, I don't know what to tell you. Just get your chips up.
Yeah, they're still hiding it. $2
and they got
for
Doge.
Zerk's cuss jar.
Oh yeah, I'll get right on that, Gabriel.
Man, yeah.
Talking about if you have for example, Bitcoin was at 60K, okay, If Bitcoin goes to 100K, that's a 40K jump. Okay, that's a big percentage. Okay, but the percentage between XRP at 60 cents jumping to, let's just say, like a $5 or $3, that percentage is a lot larger. You'll get a lot more gain in that percentage versus the $40,000 gain.
Yeah.
What's your guys' thoughts on this chart? XRP versus BTC chart.
And that's exactly the visual of the ratio, the power of Bitcoin versus XRP on the chart. You see how it's tapping? It keeps tapping the bottom. XRP is going to close the gap from this point on.
Here's the
I
dominance.
still believe in a catalyst. I believe in a catalyst, and I'm thinking it might happen before
Sure, this could be a
inauguration.
catalyst. Yeah.
You're a catalyst.
Say that again, Zerk.
I said I believe in a catalyst, and I think it might happen before the inauguration.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys remember, last time Trump got in, that's when XRP ran 76,000% gains, and he got inaugurated in January. The run started in March. 350 days later, 76,000% gains.
Hold on, what is that percentage right now compared to the coin price? What would that equal?
That puts us at 330, right? 300.
What,
or
another
$30, 30, something like that. How much was it?
What, another 76?
No, 76,000% from 50 cents. Yeah. Where does that put us? But before it was .006 to
Like
380, 384. Yeah,
$350.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to work after that. Hey, I got something to tell you. Because I'm cheap, man. I don't need that much to live off. You give me $2 million, I can clean. I'm done. Give me $2 million cash. I'm done. Everything else is just sitting in the bank and me staring at people all day.
Fuma, you know what's crazy is that, you know what 2 million is? 2 million is the same as someone working 25 years at like a 80K salary.
Yep, that's it.
Similar
Exactly.
to $2 million a year. But the only difference between you making a $2 million off of a gain and someone making $2 million over time and over a 25-year period is that person making that 2 million will only walk out with maybe like, I don't know, maybe 800,000 at the end of the day because of taxes. Which is wild, right? Because we're getting taxed at like 40%.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the worst money to make. Employee money.
Yeah.
But even
no one puts that into consideration at the time that you have that job and you're making that money, everything seems great. But if you look at the macro picture of everything, you're actually losing out. You're actually wasting your life, right? Because you're not really gaining anything.
Also, though, with everyone wants to make residuals, you know, on their XRP and all that, but that's the worst income too. You know. And you know, the rich, be careful because the rich don't use all their money to make income, bro. They use like 10% of their money to make income.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
You want to watch this video?
Bro, and you're going to have to flush that income out. If that income was a couple million a year, you're going to have to go buy shit just to get rid of the income to get out of taxes, right? So
listen to JD. JD's literally telling you that we don't give a fuck about your CBDCs. We don't care about your stable coins because it's the same shit and it's coming in and it's not going anywhere. And when we move into the system, we have to have someone that's verification. Check this out. Listen. No sound.
Disagreements. I'm sure he's like a nice guy. Disagreements. I'm sure he's like a nice guy. Is Gary Gensler. Okay, so Gary Gensler is sort of the complete opposite of my view. And there are two problems that I have with Gary. One of which is that I think he wants to inject politics way too much into the actual business of securities in the United States of America. But in some ways, the more fundamental issue, or at least the most relevant issue for this particular conference is the approach that Gary has taken to regulating blockchain and crypto seems to be almost the exact opposite of what it should be. And I'm oversimplifying a little bit, but the question the SEC seems to ask in regulating crypto is this a token with utility? And if it's a token with utility, then they seem to want to ban it. And if it's a token without utility, they don't seem to care. I almost think we should be the opposite here, right? I worry about financialization. I worry about, frankly, whether a lot of the crypto stuff is fundamentally fake. But if a token actually has utility, that's the sort of thing that, you know, by all means, regulate it. By all means, be careful about, you know, how consumers interact with it. But you don't want to just get rid of this stuff. And here's where I really, really worry about this is a lot of the newest challengers to social media, the social media incumbents of 2024 are going to require some blockchain technology to make their business work. Maybe they'll require a token that supports verification. There are all of these ways in which the companies, when I talk to sort of friends who are still in the VC industry, the companies that are most exciting to them, they're doing actual things in communications in the 21st century, in 2024, I should say. Those companies very often rely on high utility tokens to do things like verification. Well, if we're not making it possible to do verification, then we're going to make it really hard to challenge the existing incumbents in the space. And
you see that? KYC is here. AML is here. This is why Ripple had the DID amendment. You need it. It's not going anywhere. It's the same thing. Stablecoins and stablecoins and CBDCs are the same thing. And you're going to need verification to on and off ramp. Regardless.
It reminds me of Gary back in the MIT days, the way JD Vance is talking.
Yeah. Like, you can't have, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, crypto, AI, and whatever's happening in the future, they're one unit. They're not happening without each other. And you can't put AI back in the box. You literally cannot. It's part of our future now. That means that you can't put crypto back in the box. And that's part of our future. You get what I'm saying? So regardless, it happens regardless, no matter who's in office. You cannot put this back in the box. And it's about global competition. So you're not going to have United States being the United States is not going to let the Eastern continent rise up and have all this stuff first before we do, because we always want to be the leader in everything. And but in order to be the leader in this sector and all of this stuff, you need chips, you need energy, and you need regulation, and you need a good backing. We have all of them because we have what? We have sovereign debt, and we have tokenization with Ripple, and then we have Starlink, and then we have all the SMRs and the green energy. Then we have the best oil. Then we have Intel, and then we have the CHIPS Act. Literally everything's in place. We're gonna have the best economy ever. That's what the forever bull run is. A forever bull run. It's a real thing.
We're gonna be forever rich.
Put up Halifax Dano.
Hey, real quick. Got a couple super chats. RPM with the 10. What's up, RPM? It's showtime. Deal with it, gay bears. And
there's a real
Uncle Buster salute.
XRP Bishop with the 5.
Let's go.
What's up, XRP Bishop? Thanks to the Bagman Blue Crew for giving us a voice, and the crypto family, brothers and sisters. What's up, Bishop?
Ooh-wee Bishop.
What'd you have, Buster?
Oh, Halifax Dano had a pretty good question. Do you guys think they will release RLUSD prior to the XRP breakout? Might be a good play for some profits. I think all of it together is how we're going to move up in stages. Right. Well, I think it's all planned out. We could go on a run right here out of the blue, and then they could release RLUSD in December, January, and take us to heights that people think is the opium pipe. But
hey, also speaking of the bear's the one a long time ago put out the graphic about the price and regulation, the regulation jar.
Exactly. The molasses,
nothing has happened.
Right?
Nothing has happened yet. Still no regulations.
It's slow as molasses, though, Bags. It's just slow as molasses.
There you go.
Also, we're gonna run a spinner winner in the chat for 5,000 RDC, so you guys can go mint some rich ducks. We got less than 900 rich ducks left available. We're going to
get that hopium pipe. Get it.
Where is it? Pass it, Fuma.
Grab that. Pass it, Fuma.
Yeah, man. I hope he has some good shit, bro.
I got it.
I I think it's catalyst, bro. It's catalyst, then emergency time for Congress, and then all at once, bro. Boom, boom, boom.
You hear all the emotional
Catalyst.
bullshit, like, oh, don't be emotional. Like, I'm not emotional, man. Like, I've been chilling. Emotional is when they show you money and then you become like tied to it, right? That's emotional.
I'm laughing.
Like, they're emotionally playing everyone the fuck out of XRP, believe it or not. Because when you miss it, there's no going back. You're not going to be able to pat your bags. It's the ratios will be going against you, and you got played.
Tim Shea for the win. 5,000 RDCs. Hit me up.
Also, I'll leave the link down below so you guys could check out bids. You guys can mint you guys some rich ducks. Less than 1,000 left.
Shoot, I minted some last night, but I forgot to stick them on the site. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it today.
Run it, Tim.
I have a. Maybe we should put things into perspective, because I think perspective helps people really gander of what's really taking place. Hold on.
Let me ask you a question, Bags. After that 1,000's minted, then what? What's next?
Then we retire off into the sunset.
Ooh-wee.
What about the pack you were talking about? What about the pack?
The what?
So here's the first one.
The pack?
Because like everything we're talking
coming.
about, we're not just saying it just to say it. It's like everyone sees it. You think all the exchanges with the big old candles are just showing you for no reason? It's a thing. Everyone knows it, right? Because it cycles. It's the fourth turning. It's the fourth turning and the fourth industrial revolution combined. Do you understand? Where you have the fourth turning is when a fiat, it's the life cycle of a fiat currency, right? Which is usually around 80 years. It's like 80 to 60 years or something like that, roughly, right? And roughly within that, because it's the inflation part of that new currency, right? Where people, where you have a lot of purchasing power. With that purchasing power, you have more dollars to buy things, right? Then over time, your purchasing power goes down, and then that's the wealth gap, right? That's money. But what's happening right now is we're taking what the Fed, what CME likes to call, treasury, like our sovereign debt, which is that wealth gap, right? That printing, which the printing happens, right? Because it's a Fed and Treasury relationship, right? It's there. So how it works is that the Federal Reserve borrows money from the Treasury, and then the business of the Federal Reserve is the IRS, and then we get taxed, and then that money pays off the Federal Reserve's bill to the Treasury. That's the relationship. That's how that works. It's in a very very simple way. But during in a fourth turning, you have where a challenging superpower, right? Which in this example is China, which is not really a challenging superpower at all. And then you have United States, which is the only ruling power in this modern day, which is obviously. And so United States will again be the next, winner of the next turning for the next cycle. But the only difference between this cycle and previous cycles is what the U.S. debt clock likes to call a dividend dollar, right? But a dividend dollar is exactly what Trump is talking about, which is tariffs, which is the same model that Alaska has, where Alaskans get a dividend for giving out their oil, off the resources of their land. It's the same thing. So that's where like Elon talks about high value UBI, which is the same thing, right? Which relates to tariff. That's how you bring in prosperity.
I had your guys' names wrong.
Yeah, but within that cycle, right, you're gonna have what you call high value UBI, but at the same time, you're also gonna have the gig economy. With the gig economy, is basically people work less hours because companies are now having a hybrid business model where most of their business relies on LLMs and machinery and robotics and digital twins, and relies less on humans, but they need humans to verify stuff. But that shift of that is only like a few hours, and it's like a remote position that anyone can do, and that's where your metaverse and your Oculus and all that comes in. That's remote working. That's what you call the gig economy. But within that, you're going to get dividends through tariffs, which cost of living and everything will go down. Our purchasing power will go up. Will we be the prosperous years of America ever? Which is it's always in the first beginning of the cycle. The first 100 years is like, beautiful. But yeah,
beautiful.
Tokenization. Literally none of that happened, right? So
what's the number range there, Baggy? We got numbers all over the place.
You still have wealth gaps. Like you're still gonna have a wealth gap. Like people on that gig economy and people on that high value income, right? Well, they're not investing into what we're investing now because they're broke as shit, right? Because of the current economy. But the current economy is the way it is, right? Because there's more opportunity right now. I'm not going to say that there's going to be less opportunity in the future, but there's more opportunity to make money today than there is going to be in the future. But in the future, there'll be more opportunity to create things because you're going to have artificial intelligence and all these things, all these different models and all these different tools to help you create things. So you're going to see a whole bunch of entrepreneurs, and you're going to see a generation of kids who are going to be geniuses because they're going to have AI teachers. And you know how kids are young and have so many questions, and they ask the most questions when they're in the car rides. So if you have artificial intelligence within your car, right? So your car basically becomes a school, which is why cars are transforming. So you see how like all that relates into the digital transformation, how it's all like literally connected. So yeah, things might seem bad today, but literally in the next 2 to 3 years, we're gonna have the best world that we've ever had ever. No one has ever experienced America with that much wealth ever.
420 watching.
So special because it's the only time it'll ever happen.
420 watching, just saying.
Shout out to Jeremy Johnson with the $2 super chat. Also, we had a question from Based Amy. Can someone please answer my question? What's with all the different numbers? I missed Bag's question. We do a spinner winner giveaway on the show, and usually it's a random number, either 0 through 100, 200, 300, and whoever gets the correct number wins a prize.
So, Amy, winner. Let me get funky with you. This is what happens. I win a lot because I'm a winner. So Bag doesn't announce it on the show. He throws it in the chat when I'm not paying attention, so I can't type the buttons in. So everybody else can win. So you got to watch the chat because he ain't going to say it in front of me. So I'm like,
Fuma had his chance to win some Zerps, and he got last place.
Oh, I got smoked last
We had to throw our might around on Zeopardy last week, man.
Zeopardy.
Buster,
everyone has to get in their place, man. And
Buster was spanking everybody, except for like Berserker and Nerdy. I guess I took a spanking badly.
Speaking of, we'll do another spinner winner, 5,000 RDCs, minimum, 100 maximum, 200. We also got coffee time coming up at the top of the hour, 11:11, open platform. Grab a cup, talk some crypto. Coffee time. You guys want to check out this Charles video apologizing to the XRP community?
Yeah, let's do it.
Charles is a clown, bro. I used to love that clown.
Hey, he's in that XRP Unleashed, so when there's some nuggets in there on him.
Go ahead and bow down.
Some bad ones?
I'd like to apologize to the XRP.
I mean, he's tied in.
I'd like to apologize.
That means yes, he's guilty. Guilty.
They were right all along, like always.
I'd like to apologize to the XRP community. And I'd like to apologize to the XRP community. And
You can keep replaying that part. It's fine.
I'd like to apologize to the XRP community. And I'd love to find ways to build bridges and work with them, just like we're building bridges and working with the Bitcoin ecosystem. There are many areas of potential collaboration that I could see, from midnight interoperability with Ripple up to and including perhaps participating in the stablecoin that the Ripple ecosystem has been creating. I'd like to apologize to the XRP.
Where's Island Ghost at? You know, she's bullish. I'm not going to play this one, but he's also in this one. He talks about working with Trump administration on the crypto policy for 2025.
Yeah, they took pictures with RFK.
As if ETHgate don't get him first, you know.
Everything's a psyop. It's a psyop.
You get a psyop. You get a psyop.
Spinner winner, SoFlow Digital.
But if you guys notice how he said all that, he literally was just like, I want to apologize, and then went into, I want to use the technology to work with my blockchain. Right? That apology wasn't crap. He wasn't apologizing. He says, I just need to say this because I really want to work on the blockchain with you.
He needs to hire a CEO and just stay the hell off the internet, man.
Pull up and easy. Check out the chart right here. So this is like, it shows you the time it took United States to print $1 trillion, right? So it says basically the first $1 trillion, which was in 1981.
Can we blow that up?
So from it took 200 years. So from 1782 to 1981, they printed $1 trillion, right? And then the second trillion was in 1989, which is 2 trillion added within 8 years, then added within 6 years, then 8 years, then 4 years, then 2 years, then 3 years, then another year, right? Then it goes down to months, right? Which 16 trillion was added within 6 months, and then 17 trillion was added within 5 months, and another 18 trillion was added within 7 months. So it's like
crazy, bro.
They're like the pace of $1 trillion has went from before it used to be a century, nearly a century, right? Because it took 199 years, which is almost two centuries, right?
2 centuries,
to print $1 trillion. But we're doing two centuries of printing within months, meaning that the wealth gap is happening so freaking fast. The snowball is happening so fast, and no one can stop it, right? And this is why the rate. So over here, I think it's one of them. I go about the interest rates. So the amount of interest, right? The amount of interest on the debt is higher than what we owe the original amount, the base amount, right? The interest on the base amount is higher than the base amount, and the interest is increasing, like double exponentially than the actual debt, the base debt itself. Meaning that we're gonna have more. We'll owe more in interest than we will in the actual debt, and no matter how much we pay back to the whole debt, all that payment will go solely towards the interest, and literally nothing will go to the actual debt, paying off the debt, meaning that the actual payment of the debt will never happen, and it'll always go up because the interest of the debt will always be higher. That's the snowball. And this round, and in order to manage this type of economy, you have to have higher interest rates. And this is why Larry Fink tells everybody that he does not see interest rates going low, because the only way that the relationship between all of this is that the Fed is borrowing money from the Treasury, and then the only way that the Fed can pay back this snowball is by taxing us. And the only way how we get taxed is a hidden tax through inflation, which is through interest rates, meaning that the only way for the Fed to survive is to soak us dry. But before the Fed can soak us dry, you have to pick. You either soak the whole people economy dry, or you end the Fed and just use that sovereign debt, tokenize it, and create a dividend dollar in some form or fashion, right? And this is why when they asked Jerome in the House if it would be reasonable to dissolve the Federal Reserve, and it'll be for the better interest of the United States financially, Jerome says yes. This is why he says yes, because this is the dark cloud that's looming over. This is a really big deal.
Yeah, shit's about to change. But even Hoskinson just said, "Hey, man, maybe we could work on that stablecoin project, Ripple." That's how he already knows how big that stablecoin project is. No, Hoskinson, we got it, bro.
Well, maybe at first he thought Deep State was going to win, so he was like trying to, toe the line, but now it's flipped over. So now I was like, all right, let me go back on this side.
He's trying, for sure. But at that level, too, wouldn't you think that he still knows more than us? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you be all up in it?
Well, he knows, like I said, when that documentary drops, he's tied in the background.
That's crazy. I gotta see that,
brought up
man.
a good point and said, the reason why we would go cashless is because by using an intermediary with the digital platform, whether it's through Apple Pay or whether it's your credit card or whether it's through Visa, MasterCard, or whatever, right? There's a fee involved, so there's money being made. But with cash, it's not there. So if you have an economy that needs to make money, a good way for companies and everyone to make money was to go cashless and make money that way, because there's so much money to be made. That literally makes sense.
Bro, Uphold has you verify the wallet you withdraw to. It's close.
Yep. They already know what wallet though, man.
Caleb does that. Uphold does that. Coinbase has been like, you can make a what's
But
it called?
None of them used to do any of that shit. You just
That's all part of
used to be able to,
GDPR.
you used to be able to just withdraw into any fucking wallet, and they have you verify where you withdraw to. It's like, fuck
Is
you.
this, are you paying bills with this?
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Are you paying bills with
What is the purpose for your breathing?
Yeah, you know.
I remember they didn't used to do that, and then now Buster said it earlier. All the wallets, they like, you're under review. Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit never happened before.
They used to make me take a picture when I was withdrawing.
But
like,
.com is the only one that doesn't. Crypto.com.
Remember this chart?
Yeah, they have a cooling off period.
Looks like
the
it's
FedNow system is already live. I think FedWire is already live. FedNow has to do with
FedNow is March, right?
March 10th, but that has to do with like T1 settlements for retail. So for us, so that's like the only way to get to T1 is through like some kind of DLT platform, but like.
You guys remember this chart? If we were mimicking the 2020 cycle, the run would be starting right now.
I think it's starting right now. Hey, I'll go up to all-time highs. I'm out.
Also, I checked back in the 2017 cycle. Every time XRP ran, it was off of a BTC correction.
The FedNow question is actually a really good question, because it like you can go into multiple aspects of answering it, because you can like say like yes, we are going into crypto, that is definite, but at the same time you have like, you have T1 and you have T+1 and T+0, right? So China is already on T+0, India is already on T+1, and if you want to know, and if United States is just transitioning to T+1, then the model that United States would most likely take is the model that India is following, which is the UBI, right? So which is the ATMs. So they still have cash. So India still has cash, but how they transact is that they got rid of debit cards, and their ATMs are now QR codes, and the verification happens on your phone. But that kind of coincides with what the Uphold lady was saying, how like you can incorporate like stable coins will kind of be like the gateway, right? So imagine having like a QR code ATM based system, and you're exchanging money, but your bank also offers you like instant foreign exchange within your app. So let's just say that you're traveling, and Bank of America says, hey, now you can swap, now you have a foreign exchange at your fingertips. You can now swap United States dollars for a certain amount of dollars, which would be like Europe, most likely Europe pounds and something else, right? Because they usually do it in pilots. And then customers would be like, oh wow, this is so cool, this is the future, now I can change money into everything. And that's kind of like your gateway into like the crypto thing. And then it's like, blah blah blah. But that's also like MT and MX transition. But yeah.
Hey, go back to that last comment. That was pretty good.
This one?
No, the one before.
All kind of games.
With the Metallicus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Metallicus is solid, because Metallicus is the only wallet that's FDIC insured, right? I have the MetalPay wallet, and you have to verify for the MetalPay wallet. But MetalPay wallet is the only wallet. I don't know about I don't know about Crypto.com, but I know MetalPay wallet is FDIC insured.
Yeah, Metallicus, I invested in all that, man. The XPR, Metal Blockchain, Metal DAO.
Yeah.
And Loan. But I dropped some money in all those, man. That's
You're making all kinds of gains.
All kinds of gains. Yeah, Bitcoin.
But we are at the top of the hour, gentlemen.
Ooh-wee.
We got coffee time coming up right after the show, guys. Shout out to the chat. Make sure to drop a likey on the way out. Appreciate your guys' support. We're here every Sunday, 10:05 for the Extra Bullish Hour, followed by coffee time, glitches. Shout out to all the super chats. XRP plumbing, the best plumbing in the game. Mouse Cop, Meathead, Gabriel.
Meathead.
Meathead, let's go.
XRP Bishop, Jeremy Johnson, and looks like we missed one from Angus Scrim. What's up, Angus, with the $20 super chat? Cheers, brother.
Angus. Cheers.
We'll catch you guys on coffee time. Later, glitches.
Later.
Glitchies.
Pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. Gotta pump my bags up, pump it to the moon. Pump my bags up. XRP, pump it to the moon. Pump it up, pump my bags up, pump it up. Gotta pump my bags up, pump it up. Gotta pump my bags up. Pump it up, XRP to the moon.
You make it all kinds of games.
Pump it up, pump it.